EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for February 18th, 2025. It is Tuesday, and the Tuesday video forecast is proudly sponsored by Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated. Let's just say you have some vacation days you want to burn to get things done around the house. You've informed your significant other you'll be off for a long weekend and would like to paint the family room. The morning of scheduled work comes, and you are standing in the room with your coffee in hand thinking, yeah, I'm not doing this. We've all been there before, so let Mark Damiani Painting help you get your well-earned free time back. They are family-owned and operated with over 40 years in business, so you can't go wrong with their exceptional attention to detail and great customer service. Servicing the Southeast PA counties of Montgomery, Bucks, and Chester. Call them now to schedule a free estimate at the phone number above me here in the video, 484-571-9233. They are Mark Damiani Painting Incorporated, a proud sponsor of the Tuesday video forecast. So first and foremost, I'm going to preface this video to save you a lot of time if you just wanted to get a simple answer. The answer is this is a no-go, this winter storm potential that we have on Thursday for most areas. We're still watching parts of our region for some accumulating snow, and that's going to depend on a few things here. We're going to go through that quickly here. We got the GFS today showing a mostly sunny day with high pressure and control. It will be breezy, though, today. 10 to 15, gusting 20 to 25, and your lower elevations, higher elevations might peak up at 30. That will be the extent of it. This will go through during the daylight hours today, and then will abate as we get into sunset. So it's a little breezy today, not as windy as it was yesterday. So getting back to the GFS and moving forward, we got a partly to mostly cloudy day here on Wednesday, so increasing clouds. And then we have this system here that is off to our south. This is the one that was modeled to be a big blizzard. We're looking at this on Friday night. Okay, it's not doing that now because the upper level energy is lagging behind, and this is a timing issue. They need to link up and phase, and that's the only way you're getting a big blizzard. And there's so many things that have to come together just right for these things to work. And I don't think people understand that fully, that it is so difficult. And that's why these things like where people always talk about the blizzard in 96, the blizzard in 93, what happened in 2021, 2016. There's a number of them, 2009, 2010. There's a bunch of those in there, but it was kind of rare that we had them so close together. But you can go decades sometimes without seeing any of these, okay? And it's just because everything has to line up. The stars have to align perfectly. All these pieces on the field here have to play nicely and at the right time, and we're not having the timing for this. If this was faster by about 6 hours, it would have been a blizzard, okay? It would have caught up to it, phased, and then we would have had a blizzard, but we're not having that because of that timing difference. So what the models we're selling this weekend, earlier in the weekend, was just a mirage at the time, and we're just not there with the modeling yet to say at a day 5 forecast that these are going to be accurate at that point. So we just have, especially when you're coming to talking about phasing with an upper level low. I mean, that's even trickier yet. That's if one thing's timing's off, the whole thing's thrown off. So moving us forward, the GFS here keeps us mainly south of the region, does graze southern Delaware on the way out of here, and that's it. But the upper level energy that's trailing it still has to move through. So you do have some snow showers that come through parts of our interior areas here on Thursday. We'll keep an eye on that. But it's the same thing that the European model is doing. The European model is actually even further south, doesn't even get into Delaware. Really just hits like northern North Carolina and down by Virginia Beach here, right? And then that's it, and it heads out. And then here's the trailing upper level energy has to move through. It doesn't really have too many in the way of snow showers, but it has some. Okay, so you might get some snow showers with the upper level energy moving through that's trailing the system, and it hasn't caught up to it in time. So this is why when I'm talking about the trailing energy, this is the upper level low right here. Upper level energy, and the GFS has this low sitting right about here at this point. So these things are too far apart right now, okay? So it's not going to catch it in time. This things would need to dive into this a lot quicker and grab it and pull it up here like this, and it's just not doing that, okay? It's just too slow. The NAM, which I'm going to show you now, that ran this evening, and is actually almost very similar to the 18Z run, is a little faster with it. You see that? It just moved up there to now being here. The lead of it is out here while the low is out here. So it's a little bit closer. So that little bit of closer will allow some interaction and a little bit of tugging on it to get a little bit more precip into southern New Jersey and Delaware in this case because it's closer. Okay, these two features are closer. It's still not going to phase and turn into this big blizzard, so it's not going to do that. But the NAM is showing a situation where the low's still in the same spot that the GFS has it, but since that upper level energy is a little bit faster, it catches up to it just enough where it brings some snow almost up to 995, almost up to 995 here. It's like right up to that point. So southern New Jersey, Delaware gets several inches of snow in this case. And again, the upper level energy has to move through, so you get some snow showers on the back end. The RGEM is actually showing that the best that ran this evening. It does miss largely with this system to the south, but here comes the snow showers with the upper level low. We could still get something here on Thursday. It's just not going to be a big storm. We are going to watch, though, more specifically for these areas let me move into a close-up here. We're going to watch for these areas down here across southern Jersey and Delaware. See how it gets up to about I-95. Might even get some flakes to Philly if the NAM is correct. This is part of our coverage area right here. This whole area is part of our coverage area, okay? Now, I will say in fairness that probably about 60% of our followers are up here in Pennsylvania. New Jersey has about 25%. And then this area right in here between Delaware and the eastern shore of Maryland is about 15% of our following, okay? So this does affect part of our following here. So this is going to be important to some of you. And we're going to watch this here during the day on Tuesday, see if this has any merit. The NAM might be onto something. Maybe it's not. I told you yesterday that the energy responsible for this happening wasn't on shore yet, and now it is. So everything is being properly sampled. So this is the first one to go tonight. I don't have the other ones that went overnight yet tonight. They might start trending northwest. Maybe they don't. This is just something we're going to just follow over the next 24 hours. If we have to put a map and send alerts for these areas, we will. Okay? But we do have the trailing upper level energy that has to come through here. Might give you a quick coating to a half inch or an inch or something like that in the interior as this thing's pulling away, and that is just with the upper level low itself. Okay? So it's not going to be a big storm no matter how you draw this up here, especially across southern New Jersey and Delaware. You might get a couple inches out of that. It's possible, but most other guidance currently says no. So we'll just continue to watch that here in the next 24 hours and make that determination. Tuesday was the deadline for that, so we'll see if we have to have anything there. But just don't expect anything. This is not going to turn into a big blizzard or a big storm for, especially areas northwest of I-95. Forget it. The only thing a chance you have is with these trailing snow showers Thursday afternoon and evening. Okay, that's basically all we're dealing with. Then on Friday, we go back to mostly sunny skies. Temperatures the next couple of days are going to be in the 20s for most areas. And you see above me there. That's pretty chilly, right? That 31 is in our far southeastern areas near the Philadelphia region. It'll be, like that again on Thursday as well. And then when we get to Friday, we're in the low to mid 30s, and we keep incrementally increasing about 4 degrees every single day, going straight through the weekend. Partly to mostly sunny here on Saturday. Sunday is a partly cloudy day. Monday, we have a system heading off the coast here. We'll call it partly mostly cloudy because this is in the vicinity, but I do think this misses on Monday. But it will be milder on Monday, too. It might actually be slightly above average in some places on Monday for the first time in a while. By a couple degrees, but still, averages in the low 40s, you might be in the mid 40s for highs, or in southeastern areas, might be in the upper 40s for highs here on Monday. So it will be cold for the next 3, very cold, windy today, or breezy, and then you're going to have some wind chills in the single digits, certainly today with that wind, and the highs only in the low to mid 20s, or low to upper 20s. You see 22 to 28 is the spread I have there for today above me, and then 26 to 31 on Wednesday, but we're not dealing with wind anymore at that point. So after that point, Friday, we start moderating a little bit, and then every day after that through the weekend, we add about 4 degrees to the high temperature, and then peak on Monday with highs in the middle 40s. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchus. That is your outlook for February 18th, 2025. Have a great Tuesday.